professionals and students of various educational institutions. And he trained CIA students to deliver effective public speech. And he has conducted training once in a week for self evaluation, self motivation, and team building. His major clients are from the Sports Authority of Tamil Nadu Erode, TLC Bajaj Airlines Insurance, the Institute of Chartered Accounts of India Coimbatore, and ING Life Insurance Nagarkoil branch. As a behavioral coach, he has conducted n number of soft skill training for various educational colleges like Maharaja Engineering College, Vaisavi Art Science College, VLB Engineering College Coimbatore, CBM College Coimbatore, and Government Arts Science College Udumampete and NIIT Tirumalapalayam College. And he has conducted n number of resolution programs for the following corporates like Unit Shell Private Limited and staff of Srinarayana Guru College and Vasan Eye Care as well as ABC Infotech Erode. And as a part of being in a rejuvenation process, he also focused upon the stress management for individuals and corporate, and he has conducted n number of programs using the effective ancient techniques like Yoga Nitra and Yoga Mantra. And tuning of individuals by using the chakra is also one of his way of dealing with the new kind of strategies. And he also been focused upon relieving the stress by acupressure, and he always look upon the identifying one's ability and interest through the kinesthetic method. So it's my great pleasure to welcome you, sir, for this wonderful session. Yes, Sriram, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes. Now it's audible, sir.
Okay, fine. Now is video is okay, audio is okay. Shall I start?
Yes, yes, of course, sir. It's
Okay,
audible.
but yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for your nice introduction. And just very warm good morning to one and all for this wonderful webinar. Life is something changing now and then. So I believe in one statement: nothing in the world is constant except the changes. So we have to adopt and accept the changes, what is happening due to this pandemic and that's other things at all. And thank you, Dr. Vanitha, madam, for this wonderful opportunity to meet the crisp and sharp people to know something. Already they might have knew something or they are going to know something. Fine. Before I will start, just I would like to ask you to get a paper and pen. I will give you 2 minutes time and write your exactly which company or what is exactly your goal so that further we can go ahead. I will give you 2 minutes time. Take a pen and paper, write your goal. We will go further. Your time starts now. If you if you written your goal or which the dream company which you like to get, yes. Can I get yes from you people? Those who can unmute your video and so that I can see some of your faces. Normally we will keep our profile picture. Now here there is no profile picture. You are all wonderful audience. Please unmute your video. Hope everybody would have been written your goal. Am I audible, madam? Hello. Hello, am I
Yes,
audible?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. I don't find any sounds, just I'm thinking that I'm myself alone speaking here. Okay, fine. I hope everybody would have been written your goal. This is 100% what do you call it, success in interview. Well, so far you might have been learn about mind mapping and other skills. If anybody, any one of you unmute and say what are the things that you learn so far? Hello. If anybody can unmute and say, Dinesh. Dinesh is there. Vivek.
Sir,
Yeah, Vivek. What are the things you learned so?
say sir.
Yeah. What are the things you learned so far regarding interview? Don't worry if you made mistakes. It's all acceptable one when you start to speak something. Yeah.
So
Vivek.
we learn
Yeah, Vivek.
some digital marketing like
Okay. Then what else?
so, like online shopping.
Very good. Then did you learn about mind mapping?
So, no sir.
Okay, you
Just
didn't have.
think planning idea. Just I
Okay.
think a plan idea and execute and
Fine.
then
Fine. Vivek, do you have any dream company which you wanted to get a job?
so, I I want to get a government job sir.
Wow, it's amazing. Still, it is more wonderful. Now it is going to be a most valuable one for you. Government post. You want to write group one, group two, group three, group four. Which you want to write?
So I like all TNPC exams.
So, what is your dream job? Do you want to be IAS, IPS, or IFS, or something like a clerical post which you would like to get?
Yes sir.
Yeah. Vivek, can I use your name?
Yes sir.
Fine, Vivek. Now you can unmute. You can mute yourself. We will start
Okay.
the wonderful session right now. And the next 45 minutes, I'm going to share some valuable informations and regarding this interview and how to get through the interview, whether it is a government organization or private organization, whatsoever the case. Case is interview is interview. Right. I hope every one of you might have been written about your goal. Why ask you to return the goal? Because when you start to return about write about your goals, what will happen? Your brain will start and it will work towards that goal. That's why people always ask you to write your goals very clearly, so that you will get a clarity which company do you want to go, at what salary, and what profile you will get a job. And regarding this interview, we can divide it into two varieties, so technical and non-technical. So technical, that means when you are going for jobs like programmers, so you have a technical knowledge, aptitude test, and technical skills. Once you clear the technical skills, you will be called for non-technical like team building or resume preparation, group discussion. After all these things, finally you will go to again a non-technical HR where you will get the chances of getting your 100% successful job one. Fine. This is the basics of interview, how the interview structure, you can call it as a skeleton. And when you are going to prepare for all these things, you have to have two things, that is preparation for your interview at the time of interview. Both these things are very useful and something like fun. And I would like to introduce again, I'm an NLP practitioner, hypnotist, and a chronic healer. Since I'm dealing with the NLP is nothing but a spiritual science, and how we can communicate with ourselves to the brain matters. How we can talk, how we can change our behavior so that we can conquer anything in the world. Now, I'm going to talk on the perspective view of interview techniques. 100% I wanted to get a job. Yes, if you are a person, then you are sitting in the right place now. Find a 100% job. First thing you have to, as I said earlier, pre-preparations. That means you have to prepare yourself to establish yourself in different areas like attitude, aptitude, and your communication skills. In communication skills, it will be tested in two ways. One thing that when you are writing your comprehensive skill or some things you may write as a business communication, there your language will be tested, how you are communicating through either mail, Instagram, WhatsApp, or Telegram, something like the latest tools which is available right now. And once after clearing this aptitude and aptitude, then you have to concentrate on your communication skill, verbal and written communication skill. A verbal communication is very important at the time of interview. Before that, you should have tried to learn yourself. At least already you are done up to 12th. Even in colleges, you have a few English papers, and to try to refresh all these things and to do the best thing what is happening available there. And arithmetic, mathematics knowledge, all these things just you learn a little bit to attend the aptitude test. Attitude and aptitude, and your main thing, just what I'm insisting you people to maintain your what you call percentage of marks, the grade, but what you are having right now, try to improve it, because nowadays the maximum screening is happening at the first level of your uh, marks, first level of your marks. So after that, you are going to, once you have an aggregate, then you can go for your aptitude. Aptitude, all these things is to, after that, you are going to invite for the resume preparation is now available in Google. You can go and search. The company is having its own structure. They will give their resume model, and you have to transform all your aggregates, watermarks, and your personal interest to that particular resume model, and you can hand over to them. And the group discussion, as I said, there are just 2 points, that a few points I'm going to discuss on group discussion. What is the significance of group discussion, or what are the things are going to be identified as a person in a group discussion? It is very clear, when you are in the group discussion, your caliber will be tested, or you will be marked as a person of team leader. How you are leading the team? Are you arguing? Are you denying? Or are you accepting? And how you are gel with the people, and how you are consolidating the points. So when the people given the particular topic asked to speak about that group discussion, you have to understand there is a difference between the discussion and the argument. The main point of discussion and the argument: discussion is what is right, argument is who is right. Normally the argument can be done in the court, so that you will get a clarity. But in a group discussion, you will get what is right. This is a very, very important key point, because given point of time, the company wanted to execute certain new rules. So they wanted to identify among the workers whether it will work or not. So that is the sole purpose of conducting the group discussion. So you are not going to argue, or you are not going to telling the same point again and again, or you are absolutely defending every time or accepting every time. So it's clear, when you are in a group discussion, try to take a leadership at the initial level, like, hi, come on, let us have a great chances to discuss about this particular point. Let us start from one end and we will finish it in another end, so that everybody will get a chance. Like that, you have to take initiative. So what will happen when you started to take an initiative, the people you will be identified as a leader, so that you can lead the team. And follow is also important at times, but many a times leading is very, very important than that of the following. So don't try to voice raise your voice very heavily or blow fuel. At the moderate pace, speak clearly, take your time, take the breath, and speak very fluent, efficient manner. And look at face is very important. Your body language is very important. How you are sitting in the classrooms, how you are using your hands, how you are sitting with your dress codes are all going to be noted in the group discussion. After the group discussions, some companies having the two tries same group discussion with the various topics in order to filter and get a good people what they want. And after all these things, you are going to attend the mock interview one on one where your skills is going to be tested very clearly and efficiently and the people they want. Normally, if think assume that you are a owner of a company, how you look like a people that you wanted to recruit. So what is the efficiency is important. I would like to suggest you people, before you are going to attend the mock interview or any level of interviews, go to Google, find out the company's current rating and their payouts and their ratings, all these stuffs. For example, if you are going to attend Essential, you should know the company's head, where is the head is there, where is the headquarters, how many employees are working, and what categories of employees are working, so that you can understand the need and the need of the company, and so that you can fit yourself into that particular posting. So, for example, programmer. So, this is what you are going to do before entering into the mock interview. Right now, it is the time for you to go to mock interview. Mock interview is very interesting place where you can show all your talents. Now, those days, all the interviews are happening one and one in person, so that we can identify the entire person's body language, how he looked like, how he walked inside, and how does he is having enough that is called a composed one or something like sweating is there. So this all these things will be watched when you are coming into the room. I hope nowadays maximum interviews are happening in the Zoom or Google Assets happening right now. Even the Viva is happening right now, so that what you can adjust many things. And I'd like to suggest the dress code. Beginning with the dress code. Guys, when you are going for an interview, if you are having a blazer and tie, if it is necessary, if the company requires to do that, go with the tie and blazers, even the male or female. And if you are going direct interview, ensure that you are properly dressed. And one, if you are wearing a shoes, ensure maximum let it be a black color. And if it is a color of brown or black, just polish it well. Most of the people are flourishing and by all their turnouts from toe to bottom. So if you are not clean up your shoes, that shows your attitude, and you may not select it at times. So after is having the dress code and how you are holding the files in your hand matters. See, I will tell you one thing. At the time of interview, they are not going to look at your marks. They are not going to look at everything because you are cleared all these things. Now you are coming to show the one and one how you are tackling the situation. So when you are entering the room, cleanly shaved and neatly hair dressed and combed well for the boys. For the girls, I would like to say one thing. If you are able to wear the sari properly, please wear the sari. Otherwise, go with casuals like this chudidars. And if you are going to that, don't try new, which you are not used to do, and go with full confidence. And I hope now everybody is going with the blazers and tri blazers and at all, and neatly buttoned and go and sit. While you are entering the room, just how you have to walk. If you are confident enough, if you are confident enough, your chin will up and you will look at straight, and simultaneously you will look at in the bottom. If there is any steps are there, you will walk like tuck 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 like that, and go and stand near the table and wait for their next order or maybe a request. If they ask you to stand, you stand you until they ask you to sit. Then before that, if they ask you to give hand over your certificates or so, just bend a little bit, hold your for example, if it is your file like this, hold it like this and then and give it to them, and ensure that they received properly. It should be, when if it is like that, it should be opening like, it should be opening like. So once they receive it, it ensure that they are opening in such a way. After you hand over your certificates, just stand. If they ask you to sit, you will sit. Normally, everybody will ask you sit. But while you are sitting, ensure that you are not making any noise by pulling the chairs. Just lift it a little bit and put it down, then go back and just again lift and you sit comfortably. While you are sitting in the chair, ensure that your two hands are resting in the arms of the chair and look at them and smile. Normally, you will feel tense, you will get something butterfly in your tummy. Don't worry, look at them very carefully, look at and smile. Yes, anybody want to have any doubt? I think someone is unmuted. Fine. So at that time, you smile at them. There may be a single person, or maybe couple or three people will interview at a time. So normally, all these your technical skills and everything will be tested. Assume when you are preparing your resume, please ensure that each and every single word is a meaning. If you know exactly what you are typing in your resume, please do it and don't fascinate it. And if you don't know anything which you already mentioned in your resume, try to remove it. For example, gelling with the people. This is normally each and every company wants to gel with people so that you can create a new team and go and create a new environment so that it will be a wonderful thing to live with that company. Now, still, I'm dealing with the corporates. I came to know there is no unemployment. The only thing is unemployable. What is unemployable? They are not up to the mark which the company expects. So as I discussed a little bit earlier about the skills that which you require to possess. Now I'm going to give you some tips how to develop all the needs what you want. For example, your aptitude, yeah, to work with the max, and your attitude, yeah, of course, attitude is basically on your behavior. Go and read the newspapers, and just if you wanted to say something like a public speaking, just to go and stand in front of a mirror and deliver something. Try to speak in English, no problem. Initially, you will get a lot of doubts. You try to clear all the doubts, then you refine yourself and you speak in front of the mirror. The mirror is the best way that you can check your body language, your facial expressions, how you are laughing, how you are maybe smiling, and how you are dressed. Everything that you will feel confident when you are trying over and over in front of the mirror. Normally, nowadays we used to be stand in front of the mirror to combing ourselves. Yes, now change otherwise, right? Now when you are doing all these things, you will understand yourself where you are committing mistakes. You can rectify your body language styles, because in NLP there are three important things are playing the major role. First your mind, then your heart, then your body language. The body language is the key factor for doing all these things, because if you're a confident person or a little bit less confident person, your body language will show immediately, because the first reflection will come from us. For example, at the time of interview, you return something on your resume, the interviewer may ask the question which you may not ever little bit, you may not ever a little bit, and the points you feel little bit confident, less confident, or you're doubtful, say sorry to that. Sorry, sir, I will let you know, or you can say sorry. And try to ensure you are not saying more sorries in your interviews. And speak your tonality. Tonality is a very important factor when you are attending the interview. Not only in interview, even if you are if you are delivering any lecture or any speaking, public speaking, your tonality is very important. Voice modulation is very important, and the way that you represent yourself. See, interview is nothing but you are going to label and they are going to label your worthiness in terms of money, in terms of skill, in terms of your post, everything. So you are going to label by your abilities, capabilities. When you talk about these abilities and capabilities, it is all in your brain. Your brain has the various structures, behavior, identity, capabilities. All these things are together to have a brain structure. And behavior plays a major role in the brain. And this is what I'm going to teach you people in due courses. And once you try to change your behavior, there is a ways of changing the behavior. Then if you change your behavior, your attitude will change. When your attitude will change, you will flourish yourself to reach the higher goals. Now, what are things to be done while you are attending the interview? You are allowed to do sit, you are allowed to speak, but don't interfere in between the questions. Just ask, listen, and then answer. Don't try to express too fast or too slow. Now I'm going to tell them something. Don't like that. Now I am going to tell. No. You have to sit like this and your chin should be up and I have to have eye contact. Even if it is a one-to-one, your eyes should listen to his eyes. You are if the two or three people are sitting simultaneously, you have to watch one by one. So you feel so it shows that you are confident enough. Look at their eyes. Eyes cannot lie. Even you try to say something which is you are forming or something like you are lying, they can identify by look at your eyesight. So normally don't tell any lie or any things which you didn't do. For example, I used to sing songs. If you ask to sing, if you are not able to sing, fine, don't say. And while you are preparing the resume, according to me, I don't know, don't show that you are interested in music. See, so everybody is doing. If you are having certificates like A, B, C in NCC or NSS or sports, or you are having any previous experience in it, all these things they have to mention. The languages you know that it's also possible that you can mention. So normally there are only few questions will be asked at the time of interview. Normally almost your selection will be over only how you are expressing yourself as a person, and the company will assess you. If you've been appointed in the company, what are all the benefits the company is going to get by you? This is the major question they are going to ask. When the resume or when initial days, those days, 90s and 2000s, if you start to look at your resume, if you are shifting from a company to company in a frequent years or 1 or 2 years, definitely you will be rejected, because those days we have a belief that the person is not sticking into the particular company for a very longer period, is not going to stick in my company. But now the scenario has changed, because each and everything is updating. Now previously we have a COBOL, Pascal. Now then we came into C, C++, Turbo. Now Java, J2EE. So we are updating ourselves. So simultaneously, if you are going as a programmer, you have to update your knowledge. And when you are preparing a resume, the company is now looking for such a person. If I am being appointed you in a short period, how much profit that you are going to give to the company, where you will get a higher number of salary. So the company is expecting your skills. You are going to sell your skill and time in terms of what you are going to get back as money. Now, as you are aware, in the current scenario, getting a job is very, very tough, and it doesn't mean that you can't get a job. It is very, very tough, even for a government job. Once I read in a newspaper, for a sweeper, the doctorate candidate were applied for the post. It is a basically 8th or 10th qualification is sufficient to do the sweeping the roads. It is not a bad job, I say, but for the job also, PhD students are attending. That much of what you call competitions are there. As I said again, There is no unemployment, unemployable. So which post you are going for, you clear all these things at the time of interview. I'm simultaneously mixing the both the things. Don't get confused. And at the time of interview, what you have to do, sit calm and you have to speak. And the main thing, the second question, tell me something about you. So it is again, it's changing over the period of time. Look at the correct current situation. Say something about you. That means when you are expressing yourself, you are going to represent yourself. Be smile and say so. Start with your name, your profession, your qualification, where do you come from, and say something about the siblings and what's your field of interest. And finally, what you are looking from the company. Once you are, if you are appointed as a person, after my appointment in this company, that what you have to say. So I'm going to do all these things. So your company will be benefited on by appointing me. That much of confidence that you have to give, so that you will be clear all your entries and you are get your offer letter, then you get your call letters. Right. Now we are seeing certain things. Now, as I started earlier, we are started with types of that technical and non-technical. How you have to prepare your pre-interview, that is called your attitude, aptitude, and mathematical quantitative aptitude, and your communication skills. You have to spend some time over it. Then you have to learn. And when you come to a group discussion, as I said, you have to be a leader and establish yourself in the particular so that you will be get selected. And at the time of mock interview, your dress code is very, very important. Again, I'm repeating you, contrast dress you shouldn't wear. Wear the formals like a blue color if possible, and don't use that what you call the panjamitai color, like like something like bright which glitters. Try to avoid those drinks, and a normal wear tie, cleanly shaved, neatly bought, and if you're having a beers, and at least clear it for a while and go and sit and confident. Right. Now I'm going to ask you 5 questions. Now, usually I used to give these 5 questions. It will help you to clarify your goals. Do you have a paper and pen with you? Can I get yes from you people? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Now, yeah, thank you, thank you. My first question: what are all the 3 things you are going to start from today, from now, to attain your goal? That means company which you wanted to get a job. What are all the 3 things that you are going to start today to reach that? For example, I'm going to develop my comprehensive skill, I'm going to develop my English, or I'm going to do my aptitude, quantitative techniques like quantitative methods like that. Okay. What are all the 3 things that you are going to start today to reach your dream company? The second question: what are all the 3 things that you are going to stop today to reach your goal? What are all the 3 things you are going to stop? The things which may not relevant to your goal to attain the company. For example, watching television, or playing games, or which is using the what you call the browsers in the unwanted, or you are going to do. So, what are the 3 things that you are going to start today to reach your dream company? I repeat, what are all the 3 things that you are going to start today to reach your dream company? The third question: what are all the 3 things you are going to increase to reach your goal? What are all the 3 things that you are going to increase? Again, you may call that I'm reading books about an hour, just I'm going to increase about 1.5 hour, like that. What are 3 things that you are going to increase to reach that goal of the dream company? What are all the 3 things that you are going to increase? The fourth question is, what are all the three things that you are going to reduce a little bit to reach your dream? First, I ask you to stop. Now you are going to reduce. What are the things that you can reduce? Eating carbohydrates, sleeping more than enough time, like that. The three things which you wanted to reduce. Now, I never ask you to stop fully because already you have done three things. Now I ask you to reduce three things to reach your goal. Can I get yes from you? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good. The final question is very, very important. To whom you are going to discuss with all these things? You have a wonderful people, a panel of people in your this particular group. Dr. Madam is there, Dr. Vijay Kumar sir is there, so that you can have a concrete discussion with them and discuss exactly the three things which, the four things as I said earlier, the things that you are going to start, the things that you are going to stop, the things that you are going to increase, the things that you are going to decrease, and the final to whom that you are going to discuss with that. So the fifth one is very important, that you should have the mentor. For me, I have 13 mentors and 13 coaches for me for in various fields. So for each and every field, I have a coach, I have a mentor, and I have a students too. So when I need something to learn, I used to contact with my coach and discuss with him, and I finally came with the good results. So thus far we have about 40 or 45 minutes so that we have discussed many things in a short period. Now it is 5 minutes time for you. If you want to ask any questions, I'll be happy if you ask, yeah, ask any questions. When I talked with Dr. Vanitha Madam, she told my students are so brilliant, sir. They will ask questions which you are not able to answer. I will be happy if I'm not able to answer your question. Anybody want to ask? Please tell your name, ask your question. Now it's time over to you. Unmute and speak. Hello. There are many people, and I usually tell one thing when I'm doing this kind of seminars. The people don't have no doubts if they don't understand anything, or if they understood fully, they don't have any doubts. In between, the moderate, partially understand, partially understood certain things, they will have doubts. I feel if you're having a doubt, please ask. I'm ready to answer. Pavitra madam, do you have any doubts? Hello. Hope again. Fine. And last 10 minutes that I'm going to share the very beautiful information. As I said, everybody, each and every one of us are successful people. There are three types of people in the earth. The first category people, they have a dream, but the dream doesn't have a desire or emotions. They never start, even before they start, they quit. The second category people, they have a dream, desire also, but in direction. They will start, they will encounter some problem while the process of achieving the success. They don't know what to do. They stop, they also fail to reach, attain their goal. For example, if when someone started to have a dream like reducing weight, I should say that keep fit rather than saying reducing weight. If you say keep fit, to reduce 30 kgs, they will start with a good manner, good intention. They will do whatever they can do. In between, they came and stuck, and they beyond certain weight they cannot reduce because of their maybe attitude or food habit. There themselves they start, they will quit the goal. But the heroes is also having the same problem, same challenges, but they will overcome the challenges and they will finish their goals. That's why they are called heroes. For example, take Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin, do you think that Sachin Tendulkar doesn't have any problem to reach that much of higher in the cricket? The more the higher you fly, the more the problem you will encounter. Because when you are trying to grow, the people will try to pull you down and they may criticize, contemplate everything. You have to overcome all the struggles. Even when you are talking, when you might have been written your goal, for example, get a job in Accenture or maybe in the insurance industry, people will look, if you say to somebody else, they will laugh at you. They're all criticizers. Don't worry about them. Keep high and go to reach the maximum goal. Now, we had a lot of discussions among our trainers why the peoples are not reaching their goal. Probably their emotion is not working properly. Because when you're talking about the goals, you have two things, dream and desires. If you are called if you are good enough to receive it, you will receive it. Or what are the things to reach that particular, what are things I have to develop so that I can reach. So we can call it as the intention and the effort. The intention to get a job, effort that what are the qualities you have to develop to reach that level. For example, if you are poor at communication, you have to develop your communication, right? So this, if you do all these things, your goal is achievable. And if you want to get a job in particular company, you should have the three things: which company you want, and at which salary you want to get a job, and when. The time is very very important. So the time, the salary do you want, the company which you would like to. For example, your dream may be at the before the end of October 2021, I should get a job in that company. Write it in a paper and fix it in front of you. So look at your goal, right? So when you it happens to you, look at that goal daily, daily, daily. The goal will speak to you. Then you will work on it. Even if you are not interested to work, the goal will make you to work to the great extent. Now I'm going to share again the one information. Day after tomorrow, I'm going to have my free seminar, Road Map to Success, where we are going to deal the clear intention, exactly what is the intention, how should you keep your intentions, and how clarity you need to go for that. And plus effort, what types of effort that you should take to reach your goal, whatsoever the goal, whether it is a materialistic goal or it's a financial goal or it's your educational goal, any type of goals can be done, because all these things can be changed by changing your behavior. Behavior is the key fact. How you form when you are listening particular things, with the things that is called the deletion, distraction, and generalization. When you are receiving an information, you are always compare with the previous information. If I started to talk about the company, already you knew something about that company, then you will form a new thing about that particular company. So deletion, when I'm delivering certain things, you may not receive 100%. There may be a deletion, because the things which you want will attract more. The things which you don't like will not attract, but the things which you will not like is going to be the key role to get a job or get a things you want to be. So that's why our human brain, our mind is always likes the things which it likes the most. Here we have to overcome and mind, we have to control our mind so that we can reach the maximum uptime, what is called capabilities, what you are. You can enhance your capabilities. So that how you have to change your behavior. For that, you know how the behavior forms and what are the problems, or you are going to have something like that, so that you can understand. And deletion, distraction, generalization, and the another emotions which you are having in your brain all incorporate, and you are getting a new behavior. And if that behavior helps you to develop, for example, if you have started to practice 21 days continuously in front of a mirror, you will see a lot of changes in your body language. That forms a new behavior. So now you're going to talk about the bad memories and good memories, associate and disassociate, and how we encounter all these things by disassociating the problems, how we can encounter the problem as a third person, how we can get a solution. All these things can be learned very easily. So day after tomorrow, around between 11 to 12:30 and 1:30, I'm going to have my section called Roadmap to Success. You can get the number from Madam, and I asked Madam to circulate the link so that everybody can join and enjoy the benefit. And really amazing time, with you people. Now your questions or feedback. I expect someone make Sriram happy to say something. Floor is yours.
Dear participants, if you have any sort of suggestions or any queries to ask with our resource person, kindly the session is an open forum for you.
Hello. Yeah, I'm expecting some questions, man. Or shall I mention the name so that you can ask?
Sriram sir,
Yeah.
good morning.
Good morning, madam. Good morning.
Yeah, as you rightly mentioned, I think majority of them must have made it 100% because as the title itself says, no, it is 100% success in their interview. They must be confident that okay, they'll all be able to do it after listening to you. So they don't have any questions at all. I think so. Let us take it in the positive sense, right?
Yeah, I always do take it in a positive way. But I want to fail at sometimes, but nobody made me fail. That is the problem I'm facing.
That's great. That's great. Mm.
So it is a learning curve
It's
for
really a
me.
good session, sir. Thank you very much for your inputs. It was really they all had different dimensions of interview aspects. So you have touched upon the psychological aspects behind it also. In that way, it was really good. And I'm sure so far students they must have thought about the interview process as an overall idea, wherein whatever they do at the time of interview is all what matters. But now, after listening to you, they might have understood the basics of it and where they need to correct it. So, in that way, it was really useful. And thank you very much for that session, sir.
Thank you, madam. Madam, kindly share that information to everyone so that Monday, if anybody can will to join, they let them join.
Yeah, yes, sir, sure. So, all the participants will be sharing your invitation, the
Oh,
invitation of your session that you're planning on Monday. So, let
yes.
them all join also, sir. Sure.
And madam, I expect any one of the students say something about that so that I'll be so happy.
Yeah, there are many students from MBA side, UG, and other students. Guys, what is this? I think since it is Saturday, you're all making it as a holiday. Guys, it is being made only for you. We guys are sitting for you, and ultimately, you are the beneficiaries, right? You should come out. Then only the resource persons will get motivated and they'll have a sort of satisfaction based upon whatever inputs they had given. Open up. You can casually share your opinion. You can ask your questions. Do interact. Don't make it as a one-way communication.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Your good name?
Sir, this is Kirtana from First Year MBA, sir.
Ah, Kitna. Yes, madam.
Sir, it was a wonderful session, sir. So I had a lot of solution
Mm-hmm.
for my sorry, sir. I got solution for a lot of my queries, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So we learned a lot from your session, ma'am. Sir, thank you, sir.
Welcome, Ketana. What's your dream, Ketana? Which company do you like to get a job? It is too early to ask you such a question, but still, you have to. You are having one more year to study, then you go to get a job. But still, you can. Which is your core interest, area of interest? Want to be HR or want to be financial consultant? What's your aim?
So I like to work in logistic and shipping.
Why? Why
Shipping and
so
logistics.
specific in logistics, shipping and logistics? Do you have any specific reason behind it? You want to enjoy the
Uh,
seashores and ships and everything. That's why.
no, sir, because
You
Yeah.
can
I
earn, you
like.
can earn many, you can earn more, correct?
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely tremendous
Student.
answer. Supporting who is supporting Kirtana, very happy. But see, Kirtana, if you have a doubt, your people are ready to support you. You can earn more money in shipping rather than any other places. And even I born Rameshwaram, so I used to love to visit the ship. And yes, very nice. So you should have very clear point why I'm interested in logistics, and that to be in shipping areas. So because most of us failure because we don't have a clarity on your goal. No, assume yourself opting getting a job in shipping and logistics company was sitting as a HR there or a financial HR there. How you look like in particular cabin? Even you can visualize yourself the what kind of the dress code that you are wearing, what kind of the situations, office atmosphere. For example, you are surrounded by a semi-glassed room with fully furnished room and having AC. You are sitting in front of a long table where you have a laptop, you have a system, you have Android, you have everything. See, that's why you have to have a very clear mind. When you have a clear mind, everything will fall in line. That's called intention plus effort. You should clarify everything. Yes, good, Kirtana. I'm very happy that at least one MBA Kirtana started to say something. Good. Anybody? This is the last
Thank you,
one.
sir.
We are going to. Yeah, thank you, Kirtana. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, this is Shakti, sir.
Yeah, Shakti. Come on.
Sir, as and always, I hope this is my third session of yours, sir. Uh,
Oh.
so, as and always, your vibe and tempo, it took us to some high level, sir. It is an
Mhm.
awesome session. It is like a fadafat minute, sir, but still 1 hour passed. A very good time, sir. Thank you.
Okay. What's your dream company, Shakti?
Sir, I wanted to become HR in Infosys, sir.
Infosys. Very nice. Why Infosys again?
Sir, I want to face the hardest situations. I hope it is a bit tough as comparing to all other companies. So I
Mhm.
prefer it, sir.
So you want to encounter a lot of challenges in your life.
Of course, sir.
So you are inviting challenges.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely tremendous. So you're having confidence enough that you can encounter any challenges and you can give a solution because the solution is with you now.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely superb and tremendous, Shakti. You are capable of doing that. And keep contact, keep in touch with us, and we will give a lot of clarity. And with that note, I would like to thank Madam once again, for this wonderful opportunity to talk with you people. Really had a very nice time, Keetan and Shakti. Thank you for your comments. And it is so nice to hear from Shakti. This is my third session that she's attending of mine, and she's saying good things. And if she said one bad thing, I'll be most happy. But anyway, I took it as a straight that I done everything on a prompt manner. Thank you, Dr. Vijay Kumar sir, attending session. And if you want to share any comments, please, sir. Okay. With that note, thank you so much for patiently hearing my little bit about an hour just introduction to the roadmap to success, and we will meet on Monday between 12:30 and 1:30. Thank you so much. Thank you, madam.
Thank you very much, Sridham sir. We'll conclude with a note by Sheetal madam.
Yeah, madam. Oh, Sheetal is online. Yeah, Sheetal madam. Very
Yeah,
good morning.
she's there to thank you, to convey our gratitude to you.
Welcome, madam. Welcome.
So thank you so much, Sriram sir, for being with us for the third time. It's my great pleasure that luckily for two times I was be the coordinator of your event, and it's
Mhm.
happy that I also learned so much of things, new things from you, and I'm motivated to do a lot of new things, sir. And you started with a very good, beautiful quote that nothing in the world is so constant. So always keep on changing. And you have given a clear point of view about the what is attitude and what is aptitude towards the students. So it's been a great session and it was a great input to the students. And I hope that all the participants who participated in this event will just receive 100% success in their interviews and will be placed in a very good companies as per their had it in a mind. May all will come true with a good success. And thank you so much, sir, for being with us for this wonderful event. And hope that in future we will have a good sessions too.
Welcome. I'm expecting the sessions from Madam and you people. Just I wanted to serve to people, and as I said, please note that if you wanted to gain some knowledge regarding your transformation, please ensure that you can join our free webinar on Monday between 11:30 and 12:30 and 1:30, and you can gain some good information regarding the basis. Then we can discuss. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend and enjoy the weekend with a great note. Be safe, use sanitizer, keep distance. You are the only people that you can protect yourself, none other than. So stay safe, stay at home, and enjoy yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, madam. Welcome, madam. Welcome.
Dear participants, thank you all. The feedback link has been sent to your email. Just kindly respond to the feedbacks. And on Monday, we'll meet you all with a new session with a new resource person, expecting new things to happen. Stay safe, stay home. Take care, all of you. Bye.
Dear participants, in chat box we have posted the feedback link too, and we have mailed the particular feedback link to the registered mail IDs too, so you can fill it up. And thank you all.